What's going to happen now? Oh, you know, just world domination one step at a time, you know.
I left you out inside my heart. How easily this could be the start.
I wanted to just start somewhere in Europe, and yeah, I sort of reached the point in Australia where after 3 albums I really felt like I wanted to start touring overseas. And generally with Australian artists, because it's so far away and isolated, you know, they sort of choose between the US or Europe, you know, and Europe just seemed to attract me a lot more.
Forget you in time.
I actually just started by choosing my favourite songs from all the albums, and then I put them together, and then it was a matter of just having to kick out a couple because it wasn't flowing, you know, try and still make the album flow like a record.
Yeah, I'm making up my mind, I'll forget you in time.
I'm far too early in my career to call myself a best of. that would be just being arrogant. Yeah. I was starting to play and perform, and so I was doing some, you know, odd jobs and stuff like that, but I just knew that if it wasn't going to be music, I wouldn't be happy, you know. So I worked towards making my first album, and I thought, whatever happens, I've got to make an album, you know. Just for myself, I have to do it, or otherwise I'll go through life going, Luckily, that first album took off in a, you know, independently in a really organic and kind of validating way that people were responding to it. There wasn't sort of hype coming from anyone. It was, you know, so, you know, I've been lucky in that respect.
I'm gonna rescue myself tonight. Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll forget you in time.
What always stands out for me was when, you know, there was that momentum with the first album, and it was really picking up in Australia. And I remember the first tour where everyone was singing along, you know, in the crowd, and that was just like, whoa, you know, that was amazing for me.